Good morning. It's Ginny and Tim at DS Tech in Escanaba, Michigan, and we are talking about how hackers don't take vacations, but we do. So, and we want you to too. We want you to go on vacation and not worry about things. So, we have a whole episode on that type of thing because summer is summer. We all want some warm sun before the snow hits and
hit the beach, relax, whatever you do.
For sure. So stay till the end, and I'll tell you how to get some help from us. So with your cybersecurity.
So I guess kind of start, summer should be about recharging, taking the overdue trip, spending time outdoors, unplugging from the grind, getting off the grid, away from technology, that kind of a thing. But here's the hard truth is that cyber criminals don't take the time off. In fact, they tend to ramp things up during the vacation and holidays. We've talked about this in some other episodes briefly, but we'll kind of really get into it here.
We almost always talk about it at Christmas, too.
Yeah, exactly. The major holidays will repeat it, too, because, So we'll talk about why the threats tend to spike. We'll talk about an actual real-world scenario that does happen that we see, and then 5 things that you can check before you take your vacation to help make sure that you have that ease of mind. So the first thing, why is summer a prime time for attacks or any other holiday? Like I said, Christmas, sometimes certain holidays too, but overall summer has the most vacations that people tend to take PTO. So that's the primary reason is the reduced staff coverage. So when their best people are out, things can slip up. Maybe your firewall patch gets pushed back a week. Maybe phishing goes unchecked. Hackers love that. They're counting on it. Or maybe they just are like, you're going to try all the accounts, hoping that someone's not actually using their account and they can use it when they're gone. So you'll tend to have slower response times. So if someone clicks a bad link on a Friday before the long weekend, are they going to actually report it? Is there going to be action on it? Oh, we'll wait till Monday till we do that. The longer an attacker has unchecked access, the more damage they can do. And then more remote work and travel. So as summer, it means more laptops, hotel Wi-Fi, broadband, Airbnb, all these untrusted networks. And if you're not using dedicated VPN solutions and various things like that, it can broaden your attack surface. So again, you want to make sure that your staff is trained, and if they're working remote, they have a issued device from your company that's set up in a certain way that's being secured no matter what the internet is that they're using it, or they're trained to use certain networks. Maybe they have a phone hotspot that they work off for secure stuff and they're not supposed to use Wi-Fi. It all depends on the business use case, but just make sure that everyone is ready for when they're doing that. So then here's an example of what can actually happen. So picture this, you got your vacation. They have an auto reply email. You send someone an email, it'll say, oh, I'm on vacation till so-and-so, reach out to Bob. So in this one, we got, thanks for your email. I'm out of the office until July 12th. For urgent issues, please contact Jane in finance. Now imagine the criminal sees this, they get that message, and they spoof that employee's email. So they actually are that employee, and they're reaching out to Jane and they say, hey, I'm traveling. Can you process a wire for me ASAP? It's time sensitive. Jane doesn't think twice because it's coming from the boss who said, reach out to Jane. And after all, when someone finally realizes when they come back, it's like the money's gone, the transfer's already gone, and it's kind of too late. So this does happen often. It's a common scenario.
We did a whole episode on out of office, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure,
look for it. If you can't find it, ask me. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so we do see that kind of spoofing happen where they target during the time when they see those messages. So some things you can do to kind of prevent that and lock down before you head out. So here's kind of a checklist. So one is to test your backups. Everyone always takes the backups. We see the little green check. Yep, backup's good. But when's the last time you actually loaded the backup and tried to log into the backup and actually test them? Or try to get a file and restore something from the backup. It's good to actually test that before you go, just to make sure if it actually goes, you can restore well. Rolling out MFA everywhere, double checking that anyone that's going on vacation, the MFA is set up and it's enforced and they're enrolled and they're made sure to have everything set up as well. You always want to train your team again. Again, summer is peak season for phishing emails. So again, just remind them, maybe have extra phishing fake emails in the summertime just to have extra security awareness training, or let them know, hey, I'm for vacations. You should have some sort of part of your security awareness that talks about, hey, summertime's a time where things can ramp up. So just kind of be vigilant when you're taking your vacation and your PTO. It's very important to kind of, keep things buttoned up and updated. Patch Advance, next one. From firewall firmware to Microsoft updates, get it done before vacation mode kicks in. Same thing on your phone. If you got your patching pending on your phone updates that you've been pushing off for a week, update your phone and get that fully, all the security updates on that before you leave. because that's, again, usually how attackers will go in is through unpatched, or maybe you have a firewall that's not patched, things like that. So definitely want to make sure everything's up to date. And rewrite your out of office messages. It says, seriously, skip the dates. Don't say I'll be back July 5th. Everyone always does it anyway. You see that
Yep.
but usually what
I
I
did
will
it.
recommend is, and I'm even guilty of it too.
Yeah.
I'm just now starting to kind of change my
Me too.
habits. My inside office message, meaning messages to my coworkers that are also coming from my DS Tech email, they get a different message than anyone that's outside of my organization. So the internal message can be very detailed. Hey, I'm gone on vacation till this date. If you need to reach me, here's my cell, whatever it is. But then for your external facing email reply, it should just be, I'm out of the office. If you need assistance, reach out here. That's it. No dates. It doesn't say, any sort of thing. It's very vague. And if they know you, typically they're gonna know why you're gone anyway, right? If they have that relationship. So just try to keep that in mind. And then what you want to kind of work about is like, who's watching while you're away. So with coverage, even with the best security stack, everything's up to date. You're doing your job, or you're training all your staff, all this kind of stuff. It's like, do you need eyes on the system? So ask yourself, is there someone on call for IT emergencies? Does your business have someone where if something were to happen on a Saturday or Sunday at 2 a.m, do you have someone to call? And what happens if that one person is also on PTO? What if you have just a single person and 2 people are out now? Do you have the redundancy? That's where kind of using a managed service provider like DS Tech can come in. We will work with your existing IT team. If you have IT already, it's not like we're going to replace them. We're actually going to level them up and basically be their assistant, so your IT can take vacation.
Their assistant, their brain trust.
Yeah, they can
their
ask us
backup.
questions. Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything for that. Or if obviously you're using DS Tech, you can take vacations pretty safely, and you probably are okay because we monitor everything. We do all that. We'd have 24/7 coverage. We got all that stuff in place. So if anything were to happen, we notify you. So if you already are using us, don't worry so much, but definitely if it's something to consider, if you feel like you can't take that vacation because you're always, stressed, or you're worried what happens if I'm gone or away, you use a partner. It really will help. So kind of the final word to kind of cover things is, yes, we want you to take the vacation seriously. You've earned it. So go enjoy some sun, recharge, and reconnect. Again, we're all working hard at business, trying to do the best for ourselves, our clients, our customers, do everything. And so it is good to take that work-life balance and go enjoy yourself and take that full week off where you're like, you can't think of the last time you took an entire week off. It is very valuable and useful. And so I encourage you to do it. Don't let your business security go dark in the process, because again, that's what the attackers are hoping for. So again, if you're not sure whether your systems are covered or not, feel free to reach out to us. We can definitely be your partner in helping you do that, and then making sure everything's buttoned up before you go on vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go to dstech.net and fill in that form for your free security assessment. Sign up for our newsletter. Drop your comments and questions. We'd love to hear from you. That's it.
That's about it. Yeah.
Have a happy summer and great vacation days. Worry free.
Yes.
See you next time.